Hello and welcome. My name is Zoe and I'm a member of the Youth Ocean Network. This montage has been brought to you by some of my fellow members of the network, as well as people across the UK who are just as passionate about reducing waste and protecting our planet. A deposit return scheme, or DRS, is a simple yet powerful way to encourage recycling by rewarding people for returning their empty bottles and cans. Not only does this keep our streets and oceans cleaner, but it also cuts down on pollution as well as saves energy whilst highlighting the issues of the environmental impacts of single-use items. So, grab your favourite drink and let's dive into the benefits of turning trash into treasure.
Hi everyone, we're here on our local beach as Marine Conservation Society volunteers sharing our support for the new deposit scheme. A grand step from the government, which means that single-use containers such as bottles and cans are going to have a deposit associated with them. So if you do return the bottle, you get the deposit back, which reduces impact on the environment, cleans our beaches, and also promotes the circular economy and recycling.
But why can't we be more like successful countries like Germany or Finland that already have an over 90% return rate with these schemes? So we need to put pressure on our UK government, and we need to pressurise them to not only have schemes for plastic, they need the schemes to include glass and other containers such as metal containers. And when we've got that, we'll be well on our way to a more sustainable future.
I'm working in Bristol today and there's lots of smashed glass on the path in this park. If we had a deposit return scheme, then this would prevent litter like this from public spaces and we could have a more circular economy, which is awesome.
Hi, my name's Catherine. This is Jasper the Springer Spaniel. This is the park that we come to every morning for letting him have a run around and have a little play with his ball. Sadly, every single time we come, we end up picking up these plastic bottles, drinks, cans that have been left behind in the park, which is not great. So we're really looking forward to the deposit return scheme starting so we can just come to the park and do what we want to do and enjoy it. But we'll keep picking these up for now, putting them in the bin. When the deposit return scheme starts, hopefully that'll motivate people to return them to recycling points, get their deposits back, so we'll see less litter on the beaches and more of these actually going into recycling and helping us move to a circular economy. So deposit return, get a paws up from me and Jasper.
Hey, my name's Patrick and I'm lucky enough to live along the East London Canal network. As you can see behind me, there's lots of bird life here. We've got a few swans, coots and geese. But what's not so nice in this canal network is the amount of plastic bottles that we also see. So I'm a really big supporter of the deposit return scheme, so we can make sure that plastic bottles like this one that you see down here are not ending up in birds' nests and eventually floating their way down the Thames estuary and into our ocean.
Hi, my name's Tom. I work for the Marine Conservation Society. We've been campaigning for years for a deposit return scheme across the UK, and we really need that. Today in Newquay, with the Newquay board riders, we did a beach clean, collecting a total of 11 kilograms of rubbish, of which 4 kilograms of that rubbish was made up of these things: glass bottles, tin cans, plastic bottles. That's over 36% of the rubbish we collected today would have been included or should be included in a deposit return scheme. If we put value on these items, they are less likely to arrive in our environment and therefore less likely to find their way onto our beaches and into the marine world. Support us in calling for a proper DRS, deposit return scheme, including glass, plastic bottles and metal cans across the whole of the UK.